Grand Rising Water Babies. I hope everyone is doing exceptionally well. Today is July 31st, 2025. This is a vision. This is a vision alert. This vision came in about 4 days ago. So just to do my little spiel, I am a visionary. I'm able to see possible future and present events for the collective and for individuals. I'm able to receive direct messaging from source, and I'm able to speak with loved ones that has transitioned if they choose to speak with me. So, with all of that said, we're going to jump right into this vision. I was standing in my current room, but it seemed to be a newer building. The building that I live in, or the complex that I live in now, it's like buildings that were built back in the 70s or 80s. But nevertheless, it seemed to be a newer building. And so it was kind of the same setup. I'm looking out of the window and I see a little kid just playing and frolicking in the rain. It was raining a little bit, drizzling a little bit. And so I took my attention away for just a moment, looked back, and those drizzles turned into like a really, really hard rain, and blinked. And then that rain turned into what we would say a flood, but it wasn't at the time a massive flood. And as I continued to blink, it got worse and worse and worse until it was a full on flood. The waters were rising at a astronomical rate. So I'm currently on the second floor, but it felt like in the vision I was like on the third floor, and I could hear the people that were below me on the first floor, or um, the first floor in the second floor. I can hear their screams. I can hear, the water just rushing in. Um, I was seeing people that were getting tossed about. I mean, um, just, yeah, just thrown about um, with the incoming waters. And as I continued to look, I mean, I could really see the people. They were hitting up against the glass, and the water started to come onto the floor, or in my apartment that I was in. I had family and friends there. My mom was there, cousins, some of my cousins were there, and we were just looking in disbelief because they were asking for us to help them. How did I hear them asking that when the water was tossing? That's just the power of visions. Um, One thing that does happen with me, and I've said it in my other videos, sometimes I can become the observer so that I'm aware of what people are going through, um, and what's playing out so that I can feel their emotions and whatnot. But they were asking us to please open up so that we could save them. And we couldn't, because if we would have, the waters would have come in and flooded um, that particular floor that I was on. The water did recede just enough for us to open that window and pull a couple people, especially the children. We pulled multiple children in, and we had to shut the window. And the waters rose above the level that I was in, but the water never came into, well, it did come into, but it didn't fill up the building as it did the other floors. Um, and while all of this was going on, I was calling for my mom to get a ladder so that I could start to mm, pull the ceiling out so that we all could get on the roof, because I knew it was just a matter of time before that water would um, completely flood the building that we were in. And so, yeah, I woke up. And as I always try to do, I try to interpret these dreams, but As you guys can see by looking at my other videos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back. So for the ones that are returning, you know that I've been dreaming about water mostly, and these visions are now coming to pass with the amounts of floods that have been happening all over, not just the United States, but all over the world at this point. You know, and I did question at some point or another why source would never really give me a location, like pinpoint, you know, this is going to be happening. Now I realize that it's because it was going to be happening all over the world, and only like the prediction that was given when I was talking about New York, New Jersey, that was just coming from me because I recognize the tunnels and the subways and the vision. And so, um, given that I was in my home, I did do a video some time ago about the waters are coming to Georgia. I think and this is me saying this, and the source did not give me any indication, but I think the waters are on their way to Georgia. And it is going to be massive. And keep in mind, guys, I do not give these visions for to bring fear of any kind. I am merely providing you guys insight into what is being shown to me so that I may share it with you guys, so that it will help you perhaps understand, perhaps understand what is happening in the world today, and call on your God self or your guides or whomever it is that you have a connection with. Call on them to help you give more clear, for them to help you give, for them to help give clarification on what's currently taking place in the world. I am currently doing more videos, perhaps today or tomorrow, about some other downloads. If More than likely I'll put this on TikTok, but I am trying to transition the channel over to YouTube. I think I have more of a YouTube vibe than a TikTok vibe, because my videos are like the max long, which is 10. So I'll probably be doing snippets on TikTok and then the full video on YouTube. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I wanted to share this particular vision with you guys. My thought about it is the waters are coming to Georgia specifically, um, where a lot of the masses is, which is the Atlanta, you know, surrounding areas. Um, but please go within yourself and discuss this with your God self for more clarification. With all of that said, thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day. Good day to you all.